Hi everyone, I'm Lynn. Welcome to another episode of Elements of English. Today, we're going to learn about the simple present tense of the verb be. If you're just beginning to learn English, the verb be is a very important verb. In this lesson, we're just going to work on the affirmative of the simple present of be. In future videos, we're also going to work on the negative and question forms of be. Today, I have some quizzes to help you practice as we study. Let's begin with some examples. We use the verb be to describe or give the condition of people, places, things, and ideas. Look at these sentences. Canada is a large country. The euro is a kind of money. I am from Texas. Morocco and Egypt are African countries. In each sentence, we have a form of the verb be. In number 1, is. In number 2, also is. In number 3, am. And in number 4, are. Am, is, are. These are the 3 forms of the simple present of the verb be. Look at this chart. Here we can see how we use these verbs. First of all, I am. He is. She is. It is. We are. You are. They are. Of course, I, he, she, it, we, you, and they are all pronouns. But we use these verbs also with nouns. Let's look at some more examples. There are different situations when we use the verb be. We use the verb be to talk about qualities of people, things, places, and ideas. Here are some examples. These apples are delicious. This is a funny TV show. I am happy to see you. We also use the verb be to talk about identity. Look at these examples. Shakira is a Colombian singer. Those girls are my friends. We can use the be verb to talk about time. It's 3 o'clock. I am late. In Texas, July is in the summer. We use the be verb to say something exists. There are many people in the world. There is a McDonald's near my house. The empty quarter is a desert in Saudi Arabia. Now let's do a little practice with what we've learned so far. You can write your answers on a piece of paper, and if you need to, you can stop the video at any time. Betty and Judy are my sisters. The hotel is near the museums. I am ready to get on the bus. It is 2 o'clock. We are late. How did you do with those questions? If you had problems, you can go back and watch the beginning of the video again and practice the questions one more time. But now we're going to look at contractions because we use contractions a lot with the be verb in English. Let's take a look at how we make contractions. A contraction is when we combine two words and push them together to make one word. We do this a lot with the be verb. Here you can see I am becomes I'm. We write it I apostrophe am. We cut the A. So I am becomes I'm. We use this a lot in speaking. That little punctuation mark is called an apostrophe. So I am changes to I'm. It's not a mistake if we keep them apart, but we often put them together. Again, I am, I'm. He is, he's. Notice again how we write it. H-E apostrophe S, he's. So instead of saying he is happy, we say he's happy. We do the same thing with she. She is, she's. It is, it's. With we are becomes we're. So W-E apostrophe R-E. The same thing with you. You are, you're. Y-O-U apostrophe R-E. And they are, they're. T-H-E-Y apostrophe R-E. There. Let me repeat those contractions for you one more time. I'm, he's, she's, it's, we're, you're, there. Let's read some sentences together that use contractions. I'll read them the first time. I'll give you a little time so that you can repeat them after me. Number 1. I'm sick, so I'm in bed. I'm sick, so I'm in bed. Number 2. Mary is in her bedroom, but I'm in the kitchen. Mary is in her bedroom, but I'm in the kitchen. Notice in number 2, we have Mary is. we don't write the contraction with nouns, only with the pronouns I, he, she, it, we, you, and they. Number 3, it's 8 o'clock. It's time for class to start, and you're late. It's 8 o'clock. It's time for class to start, and you're late. Number 4, my brother is a football player, and I'm a basketball player. My brother is a football player, and I'm a basketball player. Notice again, in this case, we have brother is. We don't make the contraction because it's not one of the pronouns. Okay, now we're going to have another practice so that you can practice using the be verb in contractions like we just did in these sentences. It's fun to study English. I'm ready to study English. I like these questions. They're easy. Okay, how did you do? I hope this video has helped you learn about the verb be in simple present tense in English. If you like this video, I hope you can give it a like down below. And also, if you'd like to subscribe to my channel so that you know when I have new videos coming out, you can do that down below also. Thank you all for watching.